Right, good morning gang, welcome back to another video. Today I brought you back down onto the beach. We're going first light session before work, hopefully targeting bass and mackerel using specifically the Bombarda float setup. Now in the last video you've seen, I really enjoyed using the Bombarda setup for catching bass. It was absolutely fantastic and I really enjoyed it. So we're back on the same setup today, and the Bombarda is so easy to set up, so easy to use, and it's definitely a good way of fishing. I'll show you what gear we're using and we'll get and do some fishing, and hopefully it'll be as good as the previous day, which was yesterday. So if you're watching this video, it might be a little bit spaced out, but this session was filmed the day after the last Bombarda session that we did. Let's do it. Right, so all my gear's here. I've got the same rod and reel I use for my normal lure fishing sessions, which is there, and then all my bits and pieces are here. So I'm just going to run you through what we got. So we've got Bombarda rigs, which are here. These ones are floating 20 grams. And you got a slightly heavy one here, floating 30 grams. They're all set up on the rigs, ready to go. Down here I've just got some spare floats, so these ones are slow sinking ones, 25 grams. And again there's some other bits and pieces in there, some beads to make the rig. Some red gill lures, loads selection of different colour red gill lures in there, and bits and pieces. We've got some saltwater flies to try this year as well. And then if things go pear-shaped, we've still got some other lures. We've got Westin metal lure there, and a couple of Westin paddle tails there. All the rigs are pretty much pre-tied, or some of them are pretty much pre-tied before I get here. We're looking to do just a small swivel on one end, followed by 3 or 4 foot of fluorocarbon, and then tied directly to either the fly or the red gill lure, like shown. The rig itself is pretty simple, so we've got a standard clip there, which is a breakaway mini change link clip. Go straight onto a swivel, followed by the Bombarda setup, which is there, and I'll make that in another video to show you guys. Followed by a 3 foot full of fluorocarbon, and then straight down to the lure, which is tied directly onto the line. I've got some spare fluorocarbon line there in case I need to make the hook links longer or shorter as the session goes on, and that's pretty much all you need there. Right, so I've just got all geared up. I'm ready to do my first cast now. The first part of the session will probably be in red light because it's still pretty dark, and then as the sun comes up we'll get hopefully some good footage of that as well. So yeah, first cast going out now. Wish me luck, and let's crack on and do the session. Right, and so here we go. Got the whole beach to myself, not a single person in sight. So maybe people just don't like the early mornings. High tide today is around about 7 o'clock, so we're around about 4:30, 5 o'clock now. First cast is going in. I'll say most of the action yesterday did happen towards the high tide. So we'll see if anything happens today. Sea's a lot more choppy than it was yesterday, so I don't know if this is going to hinder the fishing, but we will see. Right, so I'm going to start off the session by fan casting, so I'm going to start at one point and then work my way round and then go back round the other way. So that's the plan to start off with, just to see if we can try and scope out a fish to get the session off the boat. I was umming and ahhing today whether or not to bring the LRF session and do a session on the LRF, but I thought no, we'll wait until the mackerel are properly in. Oh my god, there's a seal, literally it just poked up by the rocks there, like really close in. Literally sitting on the end of that rock there, I didn't even notice it. Obviously when you are fishing and there's things like, when you're fishing and it's the middle of summer and you got things like swimmers and things, always just be careful and considerate of people that are in the water. Don't go casting straight towards them and be a bit of a plonk. They do have a tendency to, you know, swim straight past you and straight in front of where you're casting, but you know, a bit of common sense here and there. Don't go and miss. And especially with seals as well, don't go casting straight at a seal. That's just asking for trouble. And if they are about, just be a little bit wary of them, even though they're a bit of a pain in the bum. I said I was going to bring the LRF today, and then obviously I looked at the weather and it said it was a lot more windier than what it is showing at the moment. It said it was gusting 18. I'm down the beach now and it's nothing, nowhere near that at all. The water's a lot more choppier than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was flat calm, but yeah, look, it's just there by the rocks. Just literally at the end of my fingertip there. Don't look like a very big one, he just looks like he's chilling in the waves. I don't think you can see him there. His head's just poking out by the end of the rock. I think he's coming over to us. Yeah, he's got his little beak out of the water. I'm just going to try and put the rod tip towards him. There. Literally straight in front of us there. I'm hoping he doesn't come up on the beach, because I've had him beach up on the beach before, right next to us. Hopefully he will disappear. I'm going to climb away this bit a little bit, over here, and come up the beach a bit. So I've only seen the one. He's probably waiting for what I'm waiting for, and then he's going to start hoovering up everything in sight. He's proper loving life. He's just literally is sitting in that flow of water, bouncing up and down. Right, so I'm going to have a couple more casts. I'm not going to bore you with a load of footage of me just casting. I'm going to go around, all the way around that way, and then we'll come all the way back, and hopefully I'll bring you back if something kicks off. Right, so I've been fishing for about half an hour now. We've had no bites, no takes, absolutely nothing. It's weird how 2 days seem to be slightly different, but then again we are slightly lower in the tide. The higher tide's slightly later today, so we'll see if they come in on the high, the piece of high tide that we can fish before I've got to leave and get out of it. So yeah, we'll persist, we'll keep going and see if we can try and bag something. Right, so the sunrise is just coming up over there. It looks absolutely awesome, coming over the back of the hills of Hastings. Probably won't be able to pick it up on there. The seal seems to have buggered off and disappeared, so that is good. Again, fishing wise, not much really is happening, to be fair, or nothing at all is happening. But again, we remain persistent and we'll keep plugging out. Right then folks, we've got about 40 minutes of the session left. So far not even a sniff, but then again just goes to show you that no 2 days are the same. Like I said before, this video is filmed exactly the day after the last one and posted, so yeah, it's just crazy. It's it's just even crazier that the temperature seems to have dropped quite considerably, which is crazy. Yesterday I was in a t-shirt most of the session. Really nice sunrise, kept me nice and warm. Today it seems to have gone really overcast, and yeah, just weird. So there we go, we're going to carry on with the session. I might change to a different location, go a bit further down, and see how we get on down there. Right, I've just come down to another location just to give it a quick go. I did have a couple of casts inside the harbour, but we won't tell anyone. A bit naughty of me. Just spoke to the chap on the left, and he said he's had a couple of mackerel today, so but they're fishing feathers and they've been down for quite a while. I think he's had about 3 or 4. So it's good to see signs of them coming up. So I'm just working this a little bit faster over this bit here, because I know there's some big boulders either side of this platform that goes out here. Just feathering the cast down. So the wind's picking up now, it's getting quite rough out here. Alright, I'm going to change back to the Bombarda, as that will float over the top of the structure, and I don't think I'll lose the lure on that. So with a sinking lure, float, fishing over the outlet and things like that. It's not going to be good fun losing lures. Kitty. Well, I was just going to clip back on my Bombarda. Find my trace, which was that one. And we're good to go again. So we're pretty much edging towards game over time, but what's the time? Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes max. So we'll see how we get on. so it'd be good to try his Bombardas in a rougher sea. Right guys, so there you have it, 2 mornings, 2 completely different outcomes, filmed a day apart. It just goes to show you that slight change of wind or slight change of the sea state can completely put off the fishing. So there we go. Hopefully you've learned something from this video, if anything. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.